Okay, this is our interview, take one, with Billy, Dixon Bell, and Ella Sinclair, and Kelly. And yes, this is our interview. Let's start. So Kelly, do you feel like moving to Australia has influenced your social life and feeling of belonging?
Yeah, I do because I'm Chinese and like it's like the first time for me of like being abroad for like study for a long time, especially like going to university because it's like something that I've never experienced before and it feels kind of different. But like because I was in international school in China, so a lot of my classmates they're also in Melbourne, so I feel like I wasn't really like apart from like this place. So
Okay, but do you think it's made it hard to make friends?
I think kind of, cause like I'm in nowadays like people like they might focus more on themselves and like especially we're not like speaking the same language and then like people might want to play with their friends that like they made before like their old friends.
Yeah. How do you feel like you create connections despite like that language barrier? Like,
cause like we do classes with like people from a lot of different countries, and then I feel like it's a really it's like a place where we got a lot of people from a lot of nations. So like if I'm in a place where like there's only me like being Chinese and the others are Australian, I might be kind of nervous and I feel like I'm not like part of it. If like but if I'm in a place where like apart from me there's a lot of people who are also from like different nations, it makes me feel better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel more comfortable knowing that there's other Chinese students.
Yeah.
But do you think like you've had trouble interacting with or making connections with people that aren't also Chinese because of the language barrier?
Yeah, kind of, cause like sometimes if like people talk too fast, I don't kind of understand, cause like it's not my first language.
Yeah.
And then like to be honest, like cause I was learning American English when I was young, and then like but I was in English school, like English international school, and then like my teachers they're all British people. It sounds kind of different to me because like the tones are different, so sometimes it makes you hard to understand, and sometimes like the things you say like you have to consider if it's like acceptable like to talk to people with different culture.
Yeah. Do you have a story of a specific time where you had that difficulty with language?
Yeah, like when I was a teenager, and then I was like in my previous school, and then like in the UK, like some like people with older generations they consider teenager as like not a really positive word. Like teenagers are like people who are not like really respected to rules, and then they are more like kids, and then and then like cause I was like learning American English and I had like teachers who are Americans, and then like they were more casual, like, and then like for example they might say they might use like some words as connection words, but like these words might consider implied in British culture, so I have experienced those.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So do you think like having all these like different, like growing up in China, going to an international school, and then coming here, like how has that affected the way that you see your identity?
I think all these experience played like really important role like of building my identity and how I see the world and how I see myself. Cause like at first when I like my first period like when I was like in kindergarten, I was in a bilingual kindergarten with American teacher, and then like after when I was in primary school I was in a normal school in China, which like all my classes are in Chinese, and and then like in second grade I went to America for like half a year, and then I went to the primary school there, and then like later after I came back, like after I finished my primary school and normal schools in China, with like the system that like traditional system, and then my parents sent me to international schools,
Okay, yeah.
which are British style, so it
Yeah.
kind of feels like really different for me. Like I actually experienced cultural shock
Yeah.
because when I was in American school, we don't have to wear uniforms.
Mm,
Yeah, and like in my British school, like British style school, we have to wear uniform really strictly. Like, we have to wear the suits every day, and we have to tie the tie, and then we need to wear black socks. And I was like, I thought it was kind of ridiculous at the first, and then I was like, what? And because like if you were wearing white socks, your teacher might like let you go back to the dorm and change.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like really regulated, and then but after I've been in that school for like a year, I feel like I'm kind of adapted, and I feel like it's okay. Like in PE class, like we have to go to changing rooms before class and then change to PE suits.
Yeah.
And then like change it back to normal suit after the class, so it's kind of it's really like a cultural shock to me.
Yeah.
I've never experienced such things before.
Yeah. And so do you think you've experienced, like, can you give an example of a culture shock that you've had when coming to university in Australia?
To be honest, when I came here, I doesn't really experience culture shocks.
Okay.
Like for now, I cannot think of one, but I think there might have before, but like.
Yeah.
Do you think because of your experiences, like traveling, you feel like more comfortable being alone and living alone here, or like not with your family? Or has it still been difficult for you living with someone that you don't know as well?
Actually, to me, like, traveling alone or like studying alone doesn't like feel really panic. Like, I'm not really nervous of it. Like, cause my parents like they trusted me, and like, cause especially my mom, she's a person who are a fan of travel. Like she was obsessed to traveling around. So when I was really young, she took me like all over like places. So that's helped me like build up like guts. Like so I'm not like panicked to like being alone.
Yeah, so did you feel excited to be coming here to study?
Yeah, kind of, cause like university is kind of an exciting thing to me, and also like it's my first time living alone, so it's like home alone.
Yeah.
Can you give an example of a time, like to just talk about how it feels to live alone, and like some changes that you've noticed?
Actually, I feel like two sides of feelings, cause like one is like really good. It's the first time being alone without like parents controlling, yay. And like the next one's like cause I never like do the laundries by myself and like wash dishes and like make food, cook stuff before. So even though like I got a roommate, I was like really lucky. Like she knows how to cook, and then like she normally like cook the food together, and then like we eat together. But like sometimes like if she's not at home, I don't know what to do. Like like if I'm not going out to eat, I just like don't know what to do. Like I remember once, and I bought like raw steaks from Coles, and then I tried to like bake it, and then like I thought it's gonna be kind of easy, cause it looks easy, right?
Yeah.
And but it was like the upper part is like overcooked, but inside it's like raw. And I was crying, yeah. 'Cause
Oh no. That's so
Do you feel like you notice like a difference between Australian food and Chinese food, and do you like the difference, or do you like Australian food?
To be honest, like, I'm not sure if I've tried real Australian food, because in Melbourne, there's a lot of restaurants which are from a lot of countries. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Chinese restaurants, Japanese restaurants, Korean restaurants, and when like, and my friends, like, they like to eat out, and then we like sometimes eat out, and then like, but I'm not sure if we try Australian food. So, but I know like there's a jam, but I don't know what's that called.
The Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's they said like that sounds like really surprising.
You haven't tried it?
No.
Do you go out to Chinese restaurants?
Yeah, and then we go to Japanese and Korean restaurants. And
How do they compare to actually in China?
actually they are kind of similar, but like
that's so good.
yeah, but the takeaways are are awful. But the Chinese takeaways are nice.
Yeah. Can we kind of move on to a different topic? I want to
sure.
ask about like slang and kind of like have you found differences in the way that like Australian people use slang versus like Chinese slang?
What is slang?
It's like a
phrases specific to
yeah.
the culture, but like young people would use like
Yeah,
saying
some
like
casual.
bro or something is kind of like
Okay.
slang. Like it's just like
Okay, so to be honest, like I don't have like Australian friends who are local. So
yeah.
but in China, the slangs always change, like, cause a lot of kids and teenagers are addicted to phone, and like what is like hot on videos always change, like, so like maybe this week, like this word might be popular, and maybe next week it changed. So the slangs that teenagers and like young people say always changes, but like in Australia, I've like, I don't think I kind of remember like someone saying slangs, except from bro or mate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But do you think that like not really understanding that slang has made you like have difficulties connecting with locals?
I think the normal ones doesn't, cause like it's really normal, like bro and mates. These are just like used to connect like the sentence or like to express feelings. So
Yeah.
it doesn't.
And what do you think about like how like the values in Chinese culture are different to the values in Australian culture?
The values.
Like their attitudes towards like minority groups, or like swearing, like kind of.
I think these are considered different with different generations, because like I am not allowed to swear in front of parents and grandparents, because in China, like, they are very like serious to the culture of like you should respect elder people. So I'm not allowed to swear in front of people who are elder than me, or in front of teachers. So but in Australia, I feel like some parents might like, they feel like it's okay because you're just like expressing that you're excited or you're angry or you're just to make your feeling stronger, like as a stronger expression.
And do you have like can you tell us about a time when maybe like there was a bit of like you didn't quite understand, like you were kind of shocked at like the difference in Australia, like the different use of swearing or like a different kind of attitude towards something?
Actually, like, I was kind of surprised that like not a lot of people were swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
like in America it is really normal to use swearing words as connection words.
Yeah. Okay.
But in Australia, people might use like bro or mate, like which are better instead of swearing words. So it's kind of a good thing that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Have you had any like unusual, like unexpected interactions with like the city or like animals in the like you know like the like differences in like being outside in Australia compared to being outside in China?
So actually yesterday I went to the hospital and then like I came home after 4 o'clock because I was bit by a possum in Flagstaff Gardens
Oh my
because
god.
it's near my home. So
Yeah.
and then yesterday I just like finished my essay and I feel like I was really in a good mood and maybe it's a perfect time for me to have a walk in the gardens and maybe sit somewhere in the garden and like to enjoy life. And and like I just when I was like looking around, I saw like something sparkling, and I saw it's like a random animal's eye, and I was like, what was that? And I just turned on flashlight, and I saw like an animal that I haven't seen before. And I searched them online. I was searching Flagstaff animals, and they tell me this animal loves bananas. And then I rushed to Kohl's. I bought a bunch of bananas, and I came back to Flagstaff, and I was feeding them. And because I don't know, like I'm not supposed to feed them, because in China, there's rarely chances for you to see wild animals.
So this was what was the possum like? Not in the tree when you first saw it, or?
When they saw bananas, they go crazy. I was like rushing down.
So you have not seen a possum before yesterday?
Yeah. Even though I was like I walked through Flagstaff for a lot of time, I wasn't like I haven't stopped before, and I wasn't looking around. I was just like walking and like maybe watching my phone or maybe just watching nothing, and I walk like this. But yesterday I was really in a good mood, and I was like, I feel like I should like maybe enjoy this place, and then like and I just saw like the possum, and I was like, what is this? That's so cute. Okay, so like, but it was fine after I fed them, but like I feel like I shouldn't like throw the banana peels everywhere, so I try to pick them up. And when I was picking them, like one of them thought that I was trying to take the banana away, so it bit me.
Oh no.
But it was like a really small cut. It doesn't hurt. Like break from 1 to 10, it's like 1. Yeah, but like yesterday in the hospital, like there were too many people, so I waited for like 5 hours. And like, after 5 hours, I feel like I'm recovering.
Oh, that's good. That's a crazy story. Did you have people tell you before you came here that Australia had such like? Because I know Australia is kind of known for having like dangerous like wildlife.
I just heard of spiders and quokkas and kangaroos.
Yeah.
And koalas.
Yeah, not the possum.
Yeah, it was one which wasn't mentioned. So
Yeah. Okay. Now you know.
Too bad. I am stupid. Okay.
But what do you how do you perceive Australian culture? Like, what do you think like is the most obvious like characteristics of Australian people?
I think Australian people are really nice because like once I was in Coles, I bought a lot of stuff, and I was alone because my roommate wasn't like, she went to the library. She had a task like a week later, so she went to the library, and I have to go to like Coles by myself, and like I bought water, so it's kind of heavy, and then my bag, so it broke.
Yeah.
And then like one of the people working at Kohl's, she gave me a really thick bag
Yeah.
for free, so it's like
Aw.
really nice.
That's so nice.
And then also like one day when I just like get off the tram and trying to like walk home, cause like there's still like a distance about like 5 minutes walk from the tram station to my apartment. So it was pouring, and then like suddenly it was pouring, and then like a person standing next to me, he was like, "Do you need umbrella?" But like he actually just got one umbrella, so I was like, no. But it was like really nice, but cause in China people feel like dangerous to talk to strangers.
Oh really?
Yeah, we don't usually talk to strangers.
Okay. And how do you feel about that? Would you prefer?
Yeah, I was really surprised, and I was really thankful.
Yeah. And like how do you think like your identity has changed, like from going from this like more kind of isolated culture to this like kind of more friendly?
I think I'm more extroverted, because in China, like maybe for me, I focus more on myself, and then like I'm a person who enjoys like being alone more. But in Australia, I feel like getting those kindness of like people makes me wanna like communicate or having interactions with people more.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Do you still like make an effort to maintain like your like cultural traditions, like Chinese traditions? Like do you, like you said, I think in the pre-interview you were going home to visit family over New Year's. Like what kind of, do you still practice like traditions with your family?
Yeah, cause in my family, like my parents and my grandparents, they insist that like family should be tied together, and like so those big holidays we often like, even like we're not together, we have video calls like to send greetings and like make sure that everyone's like good.
Yeah. So do you often feel like, do you often miss being in China, or do you
I kind of half, cause I do miss my family, but I do enjoy life here. Yeah.
And do you think like, how does it feel having most of your close friends still in China? Like how do you make an effort to still connect with them?
Actually, luckily for me, like, cause I was in international school, like my friends, most of them are all abroad. Like, some of them are in the UK, and some of them are in Australia. Maybe one or two are in America. And then we like send messages on social media, so like and we like share moments, so we feel like still connected.
Yeah. And do you think, you said you have like your hobby is like playing video games? Are you able to like connect with your friends through that?
Yeah, we are now like playing Valorant.
Yeah.
And like most of my friends who plays Valorant is in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So but we can like share the room, and then like we can play together, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
I guess, do you have a story about like a time when you had a difficulty in maintaining a friendship because your friend was abroad, or has it been quite easy with social media and video games and stuff?
Yeah, cause like I feel like if it's the friends that like I had in high school, it's easier for me to maintain, cause we like send messages like more often. But like for the people for the friends that I made before, we might get like more distance, because you are not going to send messages like that often. And then like I'm not kind of person who's really like active to send messages to other. I often wait for friends to like send text to me, so I think it makes me harder to like still being connected to old friends, like who are the friends that I made before high school.
Yeah. What time is it?
But are you like what's something in Australia that you're very interested in, like a part of our culture?
Actually, I saw online like some Australians they walks outside without shoes. I'm
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
curious. Is
Yeah.
that true?
I think that is sometimes
Yeah.
people,
Really?
especially people that
In
live,
cities.
maybe not in the city, but
No.
when people live close to the beach. something
That
like-
makes sense.
yeah.
Or
That
like,
makes sense.
I
Oh,
don't know,
it's
if you're putting the bins out.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe like in like the suburbs.
Um,
Yeah, they might not wear shoes or like I don't know. Sometimes people like to just like my mum. She likes to like ground herself by like taking her shoes off and like
Oh.
yeah. Is that something that you would want to try?
I might like maybe near the beach.
Yeah.
Do you think there's things that Australia kind of doesn't do that you've noticed that does happen in China but doesn't happen here?
Oh, it doesn't like in Australia they don't have rabies. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah, because in China people are really scared of this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We got vaccines like almost everyone.
Oh, okay.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think like? Do you ever feel like uncertain or like scared of like not fully understanding the culture?
Yeah, cause I'm kind of person who might like get anxious, like maybe after the thing happened, like when I was like, really like thinking of like reviewing the day or thinking of what I've done. So I might like feel anxious.
Yeah. And how do you cope with like doing your university work and like not and English not being your first language?
Like first we got like IELTS tests before we came here, so it's kind of like to make sure that like,
Yeah.
you can understand stuff.
Yeah.
So then it makes us like not that hard to like learn from a different like a totally different language. So
yeah.
actually we can understand most of the parts like but some words like especially in chemistry or medical it might be like hard to understand, but we have to like spend more time on recognizing the words.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific story where that was a difficulty, like you not understanding certain words such as those?
Yeah, because like yesterday when I was in hospital, I don't even know like what's the English name for possum. And
Yeah,
okay.
I showed them the photo to like
Yeah.
confirm like what kind of animal is this.
Yeah.
And then like later like the doctor told me that I have to do the vaccine, and like,
Yeah.
for now I still like cannot remember the name of the vaccine, so
Oh my God.
it makes it hard.
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. And do you ever feel like someone has like been like discriminated against you because you're from China or because you don't know English as well as them?
To be honest, I feel like I'm lucky. I haven't like experienced those stuff before.
Okay. But how could you mentioned in the pre-interview that your siblings like were born in other countries, like your brother is born in America and your sister is born in Hong Kong. How do you think that affects like I don't know the way that you see their identities? Like do you feel like different from them because of that?
To be honest, I don't really, but like I just feel like they are more like convenient to travel around because they don't need
Okay.
visas.
Yeah.
But like my brother is like 7 years smaller than me, and like my sister's like 5 years, so like
Okay.
yeah.
Um, um, do you think that being in Australia has changed like how you perceive people, or like how accepting you are of people?
I'm usually like a person who mostly trust myself. Like, I prefer to do stuff by myself, cause like, I'm not like really trusted to like let go of the stuff, like to let
Yeah.
others do it. But now like, especially going to university, and like since we got a lot of group work, I feel like people are worth trusted. Like, yeah, and then like I feel like it's gonna be really hard for me to do the whole stuff. Like, so
Yeah.
it do needs cooperation.
Yeah. And do you think like society's kind of attitudes towards others is different in China? Like, is it more conservative or like?
I think in Australia people are more like acceptable for others, cause like they don't care about like the status or the level of education or like the social rates of others. So I feel like they get more acceptance of like people.
Yeah.
They don't have like such high boundaries.
Yeah. So what's in China like? Would you say how?
It's not
does
for
that-
everyone, but like in some places, like people might like set up a boundary like for in their hearts, like to treat people.
Yeah. So would you say like your values could differ with like other generations, like your mother's generation or your grandma's generation?
Yeah, of course. I think how like who am I might like be different with other people, cause like with my parents I'm a role of a daughter. Maybe like some stuff that I do are acceptable for them, but like if like to like people who are not a part of my family, or like they are at my same age, they might not accept like some like stuff. Like maybe they might think that I'm being selfish, cause like if I only cares about myself. Yeah.
Could you give an example maybe of something that could differ between you? Like your mom?
For example, in my family, like, cause I'm the eldest kid, so I sometimes I might ignore like how my sister and brother feel. Maybe my parents might feel okay, but maybe like, but I think 100% feels different for my brother and sister. It might feel like they are treated meanly. So, but like,
And is there ever conflict between like you and your mother because you feel differently about certain things?
yeah, of course, cause like my parent when I was young, my parents they are really strict to electronic device control.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, and I feel like cause a lot of my classmates, their parents like they don't do that control, and then like so I feel like why are you just like being so like strict to me? Why should I control? Why should you like control my time of usage of electronic devices? And I feel like it's unfair, but like now I understand. Like
Yeah. But do you think that she was like that because of like the cultural values in China?
I don't know, but like I think when I was young, I was not that kind of person who like are self-motivated. I need like someone to push me or like give me a milestone that I had to do. Yeah. So I think when now I think back of that time, like when my parents control my electronic devices, I feel like it's okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've done anything like crazy, like now that you have the like now that you're living by yourself and you're so independent, like, would you like go walking in the streets like with no shoes on just because like you can do that, or like I don't know, be like on your phone like for 24 hours or something just because you're like independent?
I think I might think that when I was 16, 17. Not now.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I just said like a crazy thing yesterday, so
Yeah.
so it's hard to consider.
Yeah. How would you say like ideas of family are different in China versus Australia?
I'm not sure. I cannot like consider like the whole country's like
Yeah.
family too, like, but my family, like, our family members are like really close, like, this is like how my parents want it, but like some families, their family members are not that close, and like so it's different between like families and families. Like, I'm not sure if it's different between countries and countries, but I think it might be.
Yeah. And how do you think like as a woman, how do you feel you're treated? Do you feel that you're treated differently as a woman in China versus like a woman here?
I don't think so, cause I don't think I've experienced like treating different. So, yeah.
Okay, should we stop with that?
Yeah, sure.
Thank
And
you so
is there
much.
anything else that you want to share with us? Or?
I couldn't thought of one, so
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was so good.
Thanks.